Driving is associated with many things: traffic, road rage, fuel costs, and also decor, if you look at where we are today, carwale.com. But what it's almost never associated with is making money. And I say almost for a reason. If you've seen advertisements on cars, on their doors, windows, wheels, then you've already met our showcase startup for the week, CashUrDrive.
Accelerate the engine, get the wheels moving and earn extra fuel for your car. Wondering how? Well, anyone can be an owner of a moving billboard by registering on CashUrDrive.com, an on-vehicle advertising company. Once registered, advertisers will select a car as an advertising platform depending on their preference for car model, driver's age and profession. After they select a vehicle, CashUrDrive wraps a car in vinyl wrap ads and gives preloaded smart card to customers, through which they can earn fuel worth 1200 to 5000 rupees per month just by displaying ads on cars. Raghu Khanna put the first care for CashUrDrive in mid-2008. The idea to bring brands on wheel was something Raghu thought while stuck in a jam. A funny slogan behind a truck caught his attention and he thought of replicating such outdoor advertising on private vehicles. But how to check whether car owners will be willing for such a business plan?
I started with a market research at a very low investment by making an awkward community, from where I can get to know what exactly a car owner wants. Will they be willing to put an advertisement by getting paid?
The car owners were interested but wanted a safe option for their asset that turned out to be a roadblock for Raghu.
The major challenge which I faced was the technology which has to be used in this kind of a business model. What kind of vinyl wraps should I use? Should I use a magnetic wraps which can be taken off easily from the car? Should I paint the cars? And what quality of vinyl wraps should be used? Because the car travels at 60 kilometers an hour. So these vinyl wraps can really easily come out if I use a cheaper quality of vinyl wrap.
So where to test the material?
I started with the very cheaper quality of vinyl and put it on my own car and removed it after 2 months so that the paint remains intact.
The paint stayed and Raghu moved on. He decided to put his engineering and an opportunity to study in London School of Economics in the back seat and go after his dream. But fresh out of IIT Guwahati, Raghu had no money to nurture his dream. This is when his parents fueled the business idea with 20,000 rupees and he used this money to set up the website and bring a total of 25 web designers on board. After registering the company in Chandigarh, Raghu spread his footprint to 3 other cities with the help of printers who supply him best quality vinyl wraps and help paste it too. Though printers were upbeat about this concept, advertisers were a bit hesitant. So once Raghu convinced them that this medium can be 30% cheaper than the traditional advertising platforms and allows a direct customer approach, advertisers could not be held back. Finally, Raghu got the wheels moving with the first client in his hometown, Shimla, to a total of 11 corporate and startup clients including Virgin Mobile and Reliance Mutual Fund on board. No wonder advertisers are willing to pay 4,000 to 10,000 rupees per car to CashUrDrive for this interactive medium. And following this roadmap, CashUrDrive plans to garner revenue of 31 lakh rupees this year by running on margins up to 20%. But what's in for the private car owners?
We give them the fuel cards, which are the smart cards from Bharat Petroleum, which they can go and swipe at the Bharat Petroleum fuel stations, and they get a fuel worth rupees 1200 to 5000 each month, depending upon the kind of campaign they are carrying, the area of branding, and the distance they travel each month.
Travelling with the vinyl ads intact is a must to redeem fuel coupons, since Bharat Petroleum fuel stations also work as check centres for CashUrDrive in lieu of increased traffic. Well, consumers aren't complaining about this deal. For instance, Anuradha Khurrana, who has been carrying ads on her car for over a month, feels it to be working in beating the recession blues.
At the time of recession, it's a good thing that you are getting something for your fuel. Recently, I have get 2,500 rupees from CashUrDrive.
CashUrDrive now boasts of more than 14,000 car owners who flaunt ads on their car doors and wheels. Enabling more consumers earn this way, CashUrDrive envisions expanding services to golf cart and tractor wrapping by driving to cities like Punjab with the ultimate journey to go international.
So next time you're headed for a night out, you can potentially afford to leave your wallet at home and have CashUrDrive pay for your fuel.